today we're gonna do the Samoflange Quest line, which I was mentioning last episode a little bit, which is I think my all-time favorite quest in Vanilla WoW. And I don't remember, did this Corrin guy have a quest for us last time? I don't remember seeing this. Maybe I do and I'm forgetting what it was and I didn't take it for some reason. Oh yeah,
Spirits be with you.
oh, quest log's full, right. Let's ditch one of these elite Silverpine quests. We're definitely not doing that anytime soon. I think this is a really high level quest though, right? Yeah. We probably won't be doing that anytime soon. I'm actually tempted just to abandon the quest for the time being. Only because there's stuff that puts stuff in our inventory and I don't really want to carry extra junk around. So we're going to head north, and what I want to do is grab 4 of these fungal spores, which I think I can pick up here. Then I'm going to go north to this report to Cadrak quest, turn that in, do the Samoflange, which is right around here, I think, and the Cat's Eye Emerald, which is up here. The Samoflange quest, Samoflange quest line should have a continuation that is up there that doesn't require me to run back down to Crossroads or use my Hearthstone at Crossroads, so that should be pretty efficient. And we also need Savannah. Let me think about this. I need Savannah Prowler. Okay, Savannah Prowlers. I can keep that in mind. Some herbs over here. Let's go grab these bad boys. This hunter is wrecking all these things. Alright, where is this herb at? I'm doing the herbs because I have a... Well, first of all, because I want to scale up herbalism. Second of all, because I want to scale up alchemy. And third of all, because we have an herbalism quest in which we need to get these root samples that come from, I think, some of the herbs in the Barrens, which is this. I haven't done this quest. I don't know if I've ever done this quest. I certainly can't remember it very well. It just says that it comes from gather root samples off the herbs you find in the Barrens. I haven't found anything yet, so we'll see. But yeah, so we're gonna make a pit stop over here and get this fungal spores quest done, even though I could probably do it at any of the oases. I think I just want to get it done just for the sake of having it done. I think that'd make me happy. I love the little birds flying around, by the way. I always wish you could really do anything with them, but they basically don't have any interaction. No prowlers, just huntresses over here, and a sickly gazelle that is really sick looking. I forget what the explanation is for the sickly gazelles, but I think there is a quest here that explains why they're the way they are. Which reminds me of something like a Michael Scott phrase from The Office. Something like, "Why are you the way you are?" I think it's how it goes, something like that. You know what, I find it kind of funny. So we're heading, I kind of made a weird route to this oasis. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, this was probably not the most efficient route. We also need these centaur bracers. I wonder what the drop rate is on these. Let's blow up a couple of these guys. See what we're looking at. Oh, this is a ranged, the Wranglers are ranged, interesting. Okay. That's a little obnoxious. Just finishing off with the wand. I think some other day mentioned that I don't have shoot on my hotbar, but I swear I put it on here like early on after getting my wand. Like almost immediately, I thought. But someone claimed that I didn't, but I thought I did. Well, 100% drop rate so far, off the 1 kill we've had. That's a good sign. I kind of want to just frostbolt this guy. Like, I'm not convinced that the fireball... Ooh, these guys have high resist against frost, maybe? No, not too bad. I'm not convinced that the fireballs are more efficient on this. So, drop rate's been 100% so far. That's good. Okay. The thing is... I'm going to be doing this quest eventually. Forgotten Pools. Oh, okay, so that guy is over here. Okay. Let's do Kolkar Leaders while we're here. Alright, where is he at? He camps near the Forgotten Pools. Volcar is a corpse over there? Oh, Kodo near. Rip. He's in one of these huts. I think he might be on the other side, actually. For some reason, I think he's outside of the oasis in one of these huts. I mean, the quest kind of mentioned that he's camps near the Forgotten Pools, which would make sense. But let's go find him. Firethorn and a laden mushroom. I think these are the herbs I need for my quest, maybe? I'm actually not totally sure what that is. Yeah, it's for the quest, I think. Alright, the trick is not aggroing all these guys. Now, they are humanoid. I can polymorph them if I pick up some unwanted aggro. So I'm not losing a lot of sleep over that. I wonder if these things can drop those roots I need. Anyway, so let's grab these over here. So many quests, I'm kind of getting overwhelmed with the amount of quests that I'm running into here. All of a sudden I'm like, oh, this quest is here. Oh, look at this guy. Bank Boys is floating out there. It's sad. Yeah, I'm kind of getting overwhelmed with all the quests I have. I'm going to kill this guy so I can grab that herb behind him. That was weird. My fireball did less damage than my frostbolt did. Maybe frostbolt really is the way to go. There's just a bigger range. I mean, frostbolt's pretty consistent. It's going to average. It has like a spread of like 6 damage. Whereas fireball has a spread of, what, 20 damage? So you can get some really low fireballs relative to the high end of the fireballs. Alright. Drop rate on the bracers has been really good. We only need one more fungal spore, so let's just go ahead and grab that. Let's hope this guy doesn't have a lot of resists. That's awesome. Oh, never mind. I saw this. This guy hits really hard, though. Holy cow. It's kind of scary. He's going to run out of mana shortly, which is good. Finish him off with a little wand. Okay. That guy hits pretty hard. I don't want to fight those Stormers anymore if I can help it. Gross. Alright, we're done with our fungal spores. That's cool. Where's that at? Fungal spores complete. That makes me happy. I don't know why we're tracking this quest twice, because that happens sometimes. Alright, so now I need to find... There's a Mage Royal. I can go get that. That's nice. We're all buffed. Oh, you know what I should do? I forgot to dampen magic against these guys. That's an easy... I don't even see the... Oh, there's... Like, where's the herb? It's hidden around the tree here. Yeah, putting that dampen magic on is actually super useful against the Stormers, at least. Alright, is he over here, our buddy? What are we looking for? Nope. I just don't remember where he's at. So it's one of those things I should set up a macro, but I'm always kind of... It's like a part of me is too lazy to set up the macro. Alright, I want to go back around this side. The good news is, as a mage, it's really pretty easy to do most quests with humanoids. Since we can like if there's, you know, a big guy, an ad, and another ad, we can polymorph the big guy, freeze the little guys, kill one of the little guys, kill the other little guy, re-polymorph the big guy, heal up, and then kill him. Or, you know, kill one and then evade combat for a bit, come back. There's a few ways that you can make these quests work pretty well. There's a Savannah Prowler. I've been looking for these. It's been hard to find them. I mean, like, really. Prowlers of the Barrens. Seven claws we have to find? Yeah. Let's freeze this guy. This could be a little annoying. I feel like these guys attack quickly. And that means I'll push back our spell. Ooh. Quite a bit. Prowler Claw. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, maybe this big camp over there looks kind of promising. What's this? Oh, yeah, Earthroot. Hey, also Barrack Kodobane, there's our guy. Sure, we can accept. I'm going to kill this guy by myself easily, so I might as well group up with this guy. While I'm stuck in the net, and I want to loot the Earthroot, but I can't. That was convenient. That was convenient. Earthroot, where is it at? I know it's like right there. It is. That was nice. The guy didn't say anything to me, but we kind of just stumbled on... Oh, root sample. There we go. Finally got one. Kind of just stumbled onto our quest giver there. Or, well, the guy that gave us... I feel like there's a joke here. I'll just say the guy that gave us his head. That's a good joke. That works. We'll keep it PG. So I kind of am thinking of doing the rest of the centaur bracers while we're here. Just because it's been like 100% drop rate almost, but actually now I see that people are farming these guys up pretty aggressively. What else do we need to do? I got one prowler claw. That's gonna take a while. There's not a lot. There just aren't a lot of prowlers, and I don't know. That's okay though. And this is Briarthorn, which I still can't loot. What's my skill at? Herbalism 63. I've got a ways to go. Okay, now I'm going to take on the Storm, which should be a little bit better since I have Dampened Magic up. Should reduce damage taken by 10, which is pretty significant. I think he was doing about 40 damage. Should I move out from under this? Nah, it's fine. Oh my gosh, no, it's not fine. That hits really hard. I think it hit, like, for... hold on, let me eat and drink. You suffer 48 damage from the lightning cloud. Wow. Yeah, that's about, 50% more damage than the storm bolt was they cast on me. That's not fun. Yeah, I don't like that. Did I even get a bracer from that guy? Did I loot him? Okay. Alright, no bracer. I wasn't paying attention if they've all dropped bracers. I thought they all had. Which doesn't mean that it's a guarantee. Maybe just had some good luck and maybe it's a decently high drop rate. But let's not mess with that any further. And let's take on some Wranglers. I'm close to leveling up. We should level up this episode pretty assuredly. We've got a couple quests to turn in already. We only need about, let's say about a little under 3,000 experience. So it should be a very easy leveling this episode. We'll just keep grinding out these guys, work on a few more bracers, and then we'll head north. And it's really, I feel like a good vision for the quests on this episode, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I feel as though Frostbolt is much more efficient than Fireball in some cases, especially when we're getting attacked a lot. I just feel like the faster cast speed is kind of nice. I don't know, maybe just me. There's Barrick's head. Looks like a centaur head, yep. And we gotta loot these guys up. But I'll kill this last one over here before we go any further. Oh, let's see what's new in life these days. Not a lot. I think I mentioned in the previous episode I had some pretty cool experimental results in my lab recently. Those are... I did a little more work on them, and it seems like everything has been consistent, which is nice. I always like to double check stuff quickly when I find a good result before I get too hyped up on it, but everything's been checking out. We've been doing a lot of different controls, and nothing has really failed me yet, so I'm very optimistic about my... As you may or may not know, I do entirely infectious disease research, and things are promising so far. Well, promising as of the last week of kind of cool results I stumbled upon. So still, everything's all good in that front, which is nice, which makes me happy. Otherwise, not a lot going on. I had a family member that had a minor surgery recently, and they're doing well, so that was good. Took the day off work to go hang out in the hospital with them while they were... It was kind of an outpatient procedure while they were in recovery, and they were good. Nothing too serious there, which is nice. And let's see what else is going on. I guess that's it. It's really just been... It's kind of a blur the last few days. Today's Tuesday, so I took off Monday for the surgery. Took off from work to be with the family member, which, like I said, went well. It was supposed to be very minor surgery. It wasn't expected to have any complications, but you never know, so it's nice to kind of be around family when that happens. When there's surgery, just in case they need anything. We were able to, my wife and I both took the day off, we were able to provide some support, just like getting things and helping organize things. Ooh, the sound effect of that storm landing on you is such a scary one. It's a terrifying sound. We are 66%, 66.6 repeating, of course. Oh, 11 out of 15 now, never mind. We are doing well, let's say. You know what I want to do? I want to flame strike this guy. I want to dump a flame strike right on him, on his stupid face, and show him what a stormer, what a real AoE looks like. Even though I don't really think flame strike's that good. For a single target, at least. I think it'd be kind of fun. I haven't really used it at all yet. There we go. Look at that. That's such garbage. That was such a bad decision. Even with the damage over time, I feel like it's... Yeah, I feel like it's a bad decision overall. I wanted him a little bit early. Should have just done like one more frostbolt before I wanted him. Alright, 12 of 15. This is a pretty nice drop rate. I mean, I really can't complain. Like, sometimes you get these, you know, these horrible drop rates on quests. I'm a little low on health in this guy, so it kind of makes me nervous, but, well, starting off with a giant frostbolt crit certainly helps. Let's nuke him down with our white wand. That'll get him. Got him. Alright. I can't believe I haven't died yet. This is definitely the longest I've ever gone on any character not dying. Especially, I mean, I've never done anything like this with all this white only gear, white or gray. I'm super stoked this is working out decently. And I feel like it's not that slow of leveling yet. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure other people can make some comments on whether I'm going really slow paced. My slash played is about 14 hours now, so it'll be about really close to 14 hours to level 18. I've had a lot of rested XP, to be entirely honest, because I don't play that frequently, so I sit around and soak up rested XP. I always try to log out at an inn. Oh, so can we get a bracer? Let's go this way. I see at least one over here, probably a couple of them. Yeah, there's at least a couple. And I make the argument that, in my opinion, I think Mage is a pretty good class for it. Not as good as Hunter or Warlock, but still a pretty good class, because you're gonna deal just about the same amount of damage with your spells as you would whether you have like no gear on or a full set of green gear while leveling. Because the way you deal more damage with spells is with plus spell damage. You don't get a lot of that while you're leveling. You really don't. I mean, you can if you get like crafted gear, but just some random drops, you're really not going to get much. There's some good tailor-made gear that increases frost damage, and I think fire damage, but definitely frost damage. And there's one that can increase shadow damage. The shadow we've set for warlocks is really good, or shadow priests. But I feel like you're going to deal the same amount of damage just about with gear or without gear. The main difference is you won't have as much crit, you won't crit as often, because intellect increases your crit chance, and you're going to run out of mana a lot faster. Like, each mob you pull is going to kind of drain your mana pretty bad. This guy's a lot of health, these wranglers, because again, you don't have as much int, so you have less mana, so that kind of stinks. And of course, you have less spirits, you're going to regenerate slower, which is also kind of a bummer. Alright, we're all done. No more centaur bracers to collect, which is great. That was one of our lowest level quests here. Now, can I get up one of these? I think these are too steep to run up. It's kind of fun to go up this thing. I want to show you guys something up here, and I think it's around this way. There's a way to get up here. I think this one's too steep, but I'm going to try. It might work. It's right here. That might be too steep, but I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, we're good. Maybe? How did I get up to that, but not this? Okay, there we go. I was going to say, it should be a way up here still if I get up that far. It's kind of a cool little area. These guys are neutral, thankfully. There are quests up here at Dreadmist Peak, but I can't remember. I know there's a Warlock quest up here, but I always like this. Oh, Bruiseweed. I don't think I can loot Bruiseweed. It gets very, very red, as you can tell. And these guys are actually not very high level at all, so it's not like I need to worry about them, but it is kind of an interesting area in my opinion. What do I want to do? Interface options, NPC names, there we go. Nope, that's not right. Interface options, yes, NPC names, there we go. I do think it's kind of a cool area for a screenshot. Let's get the staff out. Anyway, that's Dreadmist Peak. I like this area a lot. I think it's really cool. There is a quest up here for Warlocks. It's a little glowy thing. I don't know if the quests up here involve any other classes. Hey, this guy could maybe appreciate an arcane intellect. I don't recall there being any other classes that use anything up here. And I really don't want to die running down, so I want to try and be careful on my way down. If I fall and die, I'd be so mad. But anyway, it's kind of neat. It gives it really, really sudden and drastic, well, the music changes, as you may have noticed, but a very sudden and drastic color change to everything. It's kind of a cool spot if you just stumble upon it, don't know it's up there. It's a really neat spot. I like that area a lot. So I think Dreadmist Peak is worth checking out. If you are a Warlock, you will pretty much assuredly be going up there eventually. If you're an Undead, or if you're a Horde Warlock, I should say. Now, we're looking for more Prowler Claws, which, oh, those are Ornery guys. Savannah Patriarchs. These are high level up here. I forgot that we're getting kind of north. And when you get to the north and southern, the northern and southern tips of Barrens, you run into some Peace Bloom. I wouldn't mind getting that. You run into some kind of high level mobs, which, especially on the south side. The south side is worryingly high level. The north isn't as bad. Look at this stacked herbs right here. If I could do both, that'd be amazing. If I could loot both. I'm gonna hopefully not aggro this guy, grab this herb, and get out of here before that polymorph breaks. Okay. Hey, 64, we got a skill up. Cool. Alright, now I just want to get away, because that polymorph is gonna pop any moment now. There it is. Yep. Alright. Am I gonna miss this? Yeah. There, it's a little bit slower cast than I thought. There we go, so land pretty well. Got him. Just taking out the gazelles, making sure, doing my part. There's some of these little burning blade guys from up top that we saw. Alright. Yeah, this is where I want to go. I want to report to Kadrak. We have this quest that's worth talking to him. He will give us a follow-up, I think. Wait, I need Scythe Claws, right? No? Yes? Yeah, I do. Wow, they're high level, though, for us. I don't know if I want to fight a level 18 Raptor and try to kill 5 of them for some claws. I think we can take on mobs higher level than us, even in the white gear. Like, I'm sure I could do it. But it would kind of rely on having Frost Nova land. And if that misses or is resisted, well, that'd be kind of painful. But then I could always polymorph, but if that's resisted, then I could die. Like, I need one of the two, Frost Nova or polymorph, to land. I swore there was an herb here just a second ago. How did that herb disappear? I was looking right at it. There's no one here to loot it. That's garbage. Scumbag game. Alright, we're going to keep going north to report to Kadrak. It is Kadrak. Report to Kadrak. Yeah. The Warsong Gulch entrance is over here to the west, I guess to our left. And go up there, and that's actually the manual entrance to Warsong Gulch. We're not going there, obviously. Because I mean, I guess I could hit 19 and then try and do some 19 twink stuff, but... Am I too far north? Oh no, there it is, okay. I'm going to get PvP flagged if I cross into the northern border. And keep in mind, this is a vanilla Iron Man Let's Play. Vanilla Iron Man Challenge Let's Play. But I have died once because of a PvP-induced death, and I don't plan to count PvP deaths because that is garbage and would be impossible. Like, there's no way to hit 60 on an active PvP server without dying. Like, I literally think it's impossible. Even if you have oh, Kedrick's down there. Even if you have a group of people, like, working with you to try and help you survive, unless they're, like, then that kind of breaks the Iron Man rules anyway. But anyway, it's just not possible, so I'm not worried about anything related to PvP deaths. I don't count that personally. Report to Kedrick. Yes, complete quest. Open the bundle of reports. Take the Warzone reports to the... Yeah.
Go for.
That's not happening anytime soon. Yeah, okay. Although I appreciate your quest, Kedrick. Yeah, we're not doing that. It's too high level. Ashen Vale at 17, in my opinion anyway, I think Ashen Vale is more like level 20 zone. Maybe like 19, but I'd go around like 20-ish. But personally, if you have a lot of Barons quests left, there's really no reason to leave the Barons, in my opinion. I would stick around the Barons as long as you reasonably can. As long as you have some good quests and you're not like sick of the place. Just as some general advice. For me, I am just... I basically am multiple levels lower than my character's level indicates because of my gear, so it would be an especially bad decision for me to go to Ashen Vale this early. I'm gonna do some rebuffing, and I'm gonna pop my Elixir of Minor Defense once I get... I think we come to talk to Weneki. There's at least one quest that talks to Weneki over here. It might be related to the Samoflange Quest. But anyway, we're not going to pop our Elixir of Minor Defense until I am closer to needing to use it. So I'm not in combat. I might as well not let it start ticking away. What is this? Who is this? 13 Orc Shaman. Untep. One tip? Onet tip. Unclear. Alright, so time to do the Cat's Eye Emerald and the Samoflange Quest. And there's a Samoflange. You can see that little smokestack right ahead. That would be it. This little... Oh, what is this? Little red tent or covering overhead a canopy. Peace Bloom. I don't mind if I do. I was proud of myself in the last episode. I think it was the last episode. I was talking about the Bob Marley quote. And I was pretty close. It was Bob Marley, so I had that right, which is great. I felt really good that I quoted the right person. 4 Peace Bloom and a skill up. Nice. 65. But I also had the quote pretty close to accurate. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty close. Felt pretty good overall. Okay, Ventrico Peons. These guys are level... Ooh. Amorosa. Amorosa. Almost like Amorosa Manigold, but not quite. Alright, so here's the Samoflange. There's the control console. I'm going to click through these pretty quickly, because things do spawn around here. It's kind of scary. I think something spawns when you click on this quest. Maybe. A variety of buttons, blah blah blah. A small gauge indicates the apparatus is currently operating within optimal levels and indicates the control valves 1 through 3 are currently open. There's a small keyhole set into the lower right side of the panel. Close up the fuel control valve, the regulator valve, and the main control valve. Then use it again. So these valves, let's see, I thought there's one on this side. Okay, there's this one here. Clicky clicky. And there's these kind of move your way around. Good, he's in combat. Thank you, sir. What is this, Meadow War? I'll give him a little Arcane Intellect. I'd appreciate that. The regulator valve is off, and our last valve is over here. The fuel control valve. Pretty cool. Alright. Now let's turn back on the console. The lights indicating the 3 control valves dim as they are shut off. Green lights slowly fade into yellow, and the switch controlling the apparatus now movable. With the valves closed, it can be turned off. There we go. Ding on the Samoflange. Feels good. Get the console key from Tinker Sniggles. I just want to invite that guy to my group, because I know I can do this solo. and it would save me a lot of time not having to wait for this respawn. And I'll take your loot, thanks sir. I need to skill up though. This is where it gets difficult. I need to really think about this. Because he should be in here. I thought he was in here, the guy we need. I don't see him. Guess we'll kill some mobs. So there's so many good skills here, in my opinion, that I could use. But deciding on which one, I don't know. So increase the armor and resistance is given by your frost armor and ice armor by 15%. Would 15% increased armor be worth it? I don't think it's that good. Like, it's certainly something I could consider, but I feel like there's better options. Okay. Increase the critical strike damage bonus of your spells by 20%. Now that's not bad, but I'm pretty sure the guy we need is in here. Like, he should spawn right there. But because I have low intellect, my character, not me. I swear I'm not stupid. Because my character has low intellect, I won't be critting that as often as I would with a character with a lot of intellect, because intellect increases chance to score critical hit spells. Let's buff our buddy here. Belos. It looks like someone was just here because all these mobs were cleared out, so I'm guessing someone did that quest, came over here, killed this guy, and he's probably close to respawning. So I don't think Ice Shard's that efficient. It'd be much better if I had higher chance to crit. Gives your chill effect a 5% chance to freeze the target for 5 seconds. That actually seems to me really useful. Like, if every Frostbolt I cast has a 5% chance to freeze a target, that's huge. And if I get it up to, what, 15% is probably the max? That seems useful to me. Like, it's something I think worth considering for sure. What's it called? Frostbite? And I'm thinking about this from the perspective of someone doing an Iron Man. Like, I wouldn't normally necessarily take Frostbite. It's been a long time since I've done a Frost Mage, so I don't quite remember what I usually spec into, but I don't think I do that. Reducing Frost Nova the cooldown. Yeah, that's going to be useful. There we go. Tinker Sniggles. Sniggles, my boy. He's going to nuke this guy down. He should have been a pretty easy kill for us. I don't really think... Oh, wow. That's a nice crit. Back-to-back world champ. Okay. That was fun. Now I could leave the group, but I'm just going to go ahead and stay with them. Since we're kind of working together anyway, feels reasonable to just stay together and slightly cheat on the Iron Man, but I'm happy with it. None of these mobs would be a problem for me. Alright, kill that guy. Oh, there's a chest. Maybe we'll share that. Maybe he'll loot it himself. I should go ninja it, but yeah. I can't use the greens anyway, so like, I just feel like a bully taking it. And then my other choice is increase the duration of your chill effects by 1 second and reduce the target speed by an additional 4%. That also seems useful. Let's see what's in this chest. I think I'm going to go with Frostbite. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll let him have that stuff. I mean, sure, why not? Did I loot the item I needed? Yes, I did. Okay. Oh, he doesn't want the chest. Fine, I'll take it. Whatever. Console key. Turning the key in the lock, the control console unlocks. A red light at the top of the console turns off, and all power drains from the terminal. Return the Samoflange sputter valve and ratchet. Okay, well, I will take this chest. Thank you, sir, for leaving it behind. I feel like you didn't even see it. But sure, I'll take it. It's a little bit of extra cash, money in the bank, you might say. Yeah. Oh, you know what I should have done? Is actually pop that thing. I bet this guy's doing the Cat's Eye Emerald also. However, the Cat's Eye Emerald drops into any of the mobs over here, so I'll show you which mobs. But like once you get over to the little area, so it doesn't really matter what I'm killing at that point, and we're not like competing for a single mob, so you know, pretty efficient I think overall. So I think it's worth it to do this. If I get a 15% chance to freeze the target for 5 seconds, I think it's going to be really, really helpful. Especially if I, stick to frostbolting more than fireballing, which is something I should probably do at this point now that I've spec'd into that. Also improved frostbolt. Honestly, I've spec'd into this, I should be mostly frostbolting. But yeah, I'm optimistic about that choice. I don't know if people will agree or not, but I think that was worth it. Oh, we dinged, so now a lot of these quests have turned even more towards being green. Prowler is being a green quest kind of obnoxious, because there's just not that many Prowlers around. Hey, this is, I think this is the Rogue Lockpick quest. There's these high-level mobs here, and the whole point is like you're supposed to stealth past them all. There's a few more up here. I think there's a guy at top, pickpocket. Oh no, not lockpick, it's a pickpocket quest. Alright, I need a Scythe Claw for a quest. What is this guy? Task Master Fizul. Is he also related to the Rogue quest? I don't remember. I'm gonna try and kill this guy. Let's see how it goes. For not to get whacked by him, but hey, we actually do pretty good damage to him. I mean, really, it's not that bad. I want to see that 5% chance of freezing the target pop up. And we got our Raptor Horn, and there's some Mage Royal over here. This is a pretty lucrative little jaunt over here to the east. Okay, every now and then I'll spam tab key, just because I'm like, oh, I wonder if I'm missing a mob that's like hiding behind here. Is that a Sunscale Scythe Claw? It is. Let's go grab him next. And I'm up to 66. Oh, and I got some Swift Thistle on that. Nice. Swift Thistle are hard to come by, so it's nice to grab someone you can. That's why I took that one out of that chest. That'll be useful for alchemy, which I'm... Oh, that's not good. How hard do these guys hit me? Not that hard. It is obnoxious because their damage also reduces my damage, since it, knocks back my, pushes back my spell cast. But overall, not bad. And we're 2 for 2 on the horns. Hey, this is going well. And we got Ventricle Mercenary. There's a stolen shredder. Stop it or Lugwizzle will have our hides. Uh-oh. Mercenaries are not happy with this. Some Tin Vein doesn't help us. Crazy Doctor. Crazy Doctor the Priest. I like it. I like that name. It's a great name for a priest. Crazy Doctor. Let's keep moving along. It's way up here, this Cat's Eye Emerald. I forgot how far up it is. As I'm running farther and farther, I'm like, oh yeah, it really is like way over here. Landing that first Frostbolt feels really good. The last mob we attacked, it resisted that first Frostbolt, which is a little painful. Oh, those crits though. It's nice. Alright, 3 of 5. The drop rate is really good on these. I honestly didn't realize it was going to be that good, and I don't even think it's supposed to be that good. I don't know. It's obnoxiously good, which is ironically not obnoxious, but oh, it's good. This guy's taking kind of a funky path to get to us. It's perfect. I didn't know. I was kind of thinking he might do a little bit of a weird path. Oh, there's our... Oh, I think you can break out of it by damaging them in the same way you can like Frost Nova. I'm almost out of mana. I gotta be careful. I engaged the mob a little early. Like I didn't have a lot of mana, and I was a little bit lower on health, but cool. 4 of 5. Let's grab this one over here next. So Samoflange is complete, Kolkar Leaders is complete, Fungal Spores is complete, Center Bracers is complete. We're about to finish up Raptor Horns. I think we're about to finish it up. And then we might be able to get the Cat's Eye Emerald. We'll probably call it, I don't know, we actually still got, I got about 20 minutes left of my my playtime. Like I said, I do about an hour every episode. We've got about 20 minutes left, pretty good. Level 18, okay, let's go for him, let's go for him. I will polymorph whatever if he starts becoming a pain. Let's let him hit us once. Frost Nova, get dazed, that stinks. Daze is not the best thing to have happen to you when you're trying to evade a mob from whacking the crap out of you. But not bad. Alright, we're done with that quest too. Now, alright, I think there's nothing left to do between here and the mine, which should be around here somewhere. It's kind of nice these guys were along the way, the Scythe Claws. By the way, the root samples, holy cow, the drop rate on those is atrociously bad. Like, think about how many mobs. Still can't do Briarthorn. I think Briarthorn is 70 herbalism skill, and I'm at, what, 76 or 66? There is a Prowler or two over here, which I do need. So I'm going to try to get those if I can. I hope there's like 6 Prowlers, and I hope they all drop claws. That would be wonderful. But otherwise, I might as well. Yeah, this is the cat's eye emerald mine over here. You can see that might be Orgrimmar I'm looking at in the distance, but it is really close to Orgrimmar, I think. I hope I'm right on this. I think I see it on the minimap. I think that's what this little spot is up here. Oh, look at that freeze. That's nice. That's really good. Like, honestly, that changes things so much for me. If that gets up to 15% and I stick to using frost bolts instead of fireballs, then I think it's going to be really, really helpful with the Iron Man. 1 in 20 right now isn't the best, but when I get to a 1 in 7 chance or so, I think 15% is around 1 in 7. Yeah, because it'd be 15 times 7, so that's 70 plus another 35. Yes, it's around 15%, it's like 14% chance or so. I always do my math in my head like that, where if I'm taking 7 times 15, I just split it into 7 times 10 and 7 times 5, which is 70 and 35. I can't, it's really hard for me to multiply 15 times 7 just outright. Like, I have to split it up, which I think is true for most people, but can be wrong. Now, let me read this quest, make sure I'm right on how this works. There's a scary guy over here. Quaint the Undead Priest is over here. Miner's Fortune. Okay. Let's back up a little bit. Overseers or Enforcers. Yeah, this is right. Okay. I know what's going on here. Basically, any of these guys can drop what I need. There's nothing special about them. I don't have to go in the mine itself. You can get it outside. The drop rate, I don't remember if it's good or bad, but we need to kill mobs anyway. We've got a lot of rested XP, so let's do it. Haunch of meat. What's over here? Bruiseweed, right? I saw that already. So since I don't need to go in or out, there's really no reason for me to get, I mean, like, there's no reason for me to go closer. Like, I can just kind of harvest the mobs off in the periphery. Oh, look at that pathing. It's great. Yeah, fighting mobs sometimes around the hills or fences or other things can be really, really efficient in making them take an unnecessary path that limits how much damage you take. Which in turn means you would kill them faster, because, like, if for mage, for example, they're not knocking back my spell attacks. Apparently there's like a squad over here doing this. 6 Shots the Hunter. Great name. Ganamos, that's a cool name for a warlock. Crow Song for a warlock. I actually don't mind that name. That's a pretty good name. I mean, my name is SoupaMage. It's like a garbage name in terms of, like, in terms of being a, not role-playing, I guess kind of, yeah, for being like an RPG name, it's a pretty lame name. Makoa, the 42 Shaman, and Karyuk. I like reading people's names out loud, it's a thing, I guess. So apparently this area is, like, heavily farmed. There are so many people here, wow. Maybe I do need to group up. This could be less than efficient. I don't think there's any mobs in here. I think it's all cleared out. I'm just gonna run around and take a look. Yeah, there's a quest here, I think. I can't remember what that quest's for, but I think it might also be a rogue quest. Maybe, I don't recall. I should know that, but it's been a long time since I've done the quests over here. Well, I guess. Yeah, this might be our last quest then today, if I even finish it. Let's check up the tower, make sure there's nothing up here, although I don't suspect there is. I think people have been farming it pretty well. I need to get a pet. I need some sort of pet. I need to find someone on the server that has more money than me. Hey, there we go. There's someone. and send me a pet. That would be handy. Oh, I don't know what I'd want. What if I could have any pet in the game? Well, besides the panda cub, which is always my favorite. Flask of oil. We're about filling up our bag space here again. I'm gonna just jump off here. It should be fine. I know I'll take some fall damage, but not a big deal. Hey, this guy AFK'd, and I'm gonna save his life. Well, he's gonna die from that one. But that's fine. That's fine. I can't save everyone's life. I wonder if I can keep peeling mobs off this guy to keep him alive. Nah, I'm not risking my life for him. Sorry, bro. You don't AFK in public. Oh, he got disarmed too, and dazed. Ouch. See, if I had gear, and I wasn't doing an Iron Man, I would totally save this guy. But being sad. But being as I don't really want to die, I'm not risking my neck to save an AFK person that AFK's in the middle of a freaking war zone. I gotta be really careful here. There's a lot of mobs respawning, and I could die pretty easily because it's fairly high level. Let's wand this guy the rest. Ooh, a 62 damage crit. That's kind of scary. I'm gonna go back up to this hill. I saw another mob over here, and that means they're respawning behind me. I want to back up and avoid. Oh, dang it. I mean, I wanted to avoid, like, getting into a bad situation, but I didn't want to lose that mob. I wanted to kill him. But they're respawning. That's good. Mana's full. Buffs are up. We're in good shape. Okay, let's go find something to pull. Maybe. There's something. Hey, I saw that guy just a minute ago, duh. And I think there's some people in the cave system. Like, I thought there was a group that was 3 guys, 3 player characters. I don't remember exactly what their group makeup was, but there's 3 of them. There was at least I think 1 warlock in that group. I remember thinking back to the names that I was reading out loud. Anyway, the point being, they're in there like farming up all that stuff, so they're probably gonna pop out and clear this area if I don't do it quickly myself. Got him. My tag, bro. Sorry. I need this emerald. Hope it drops. That'd be nice. Well, if the Voidwalker's gonna help, I'm just gonna wand this thing. If that had been the emerald, I would have felt kind of like a jerk. There's a corpse of Peeves. I'd have felt kind of like a jerk stealing it from that guy, but not that much of a jerk. It's one of those quests that I'm not gonna just sit around and let people snag my stuff. To be entirely honest, I think leveling and tagging mobs from people is... I should have buffed him. He's already gone. Is part of the game. Like, you sometimes have to be a little more, I don't know, cutthroat's the right word, but kind of cutthroat. Just take what you want. It's just a game. I mean, if you're... There's certain things that are kind of, like, a little ridiculously mean. Tagging a random trash mob like that, you know, that's not that big of a deal to me. Like, I wouldn't have been that offended if he had done the same thing. There's certainly some philosophy you can discuss about what's acceptable socially or not in vanilla WoW, and it's kind of fun to talk about it sometimes. So, no cat's eye emerald, right? I just want to make sure I don't actually have the cat's eye emerald. No, okay. Okay, I was gonna say, I think the things behind me should be respawning soon. It's been a while. And they are, so we're gonna reposition a little bit and pull this guy. Yeah, feels good to be hyper cautious. Oh, I just wasted a Frost Nova. I like had pressed it just as he got frozen by my Frostbolt. Gosh, I love that. That's really, seriously. Frostbite's amazing. I don't know if that's like, I need to go look at recommended specs. Or talent point allocations. Oh, hold on a sec. Hold on. Okay, I'm in a rock and hard place here. I think I'm okay here. This is a low level mob, thankfully, like really low level compared to some of these. So he's not going to hit me as hard, and he's going to die a little bit faster. And I can polymorph and I can frost nova, so. These guys don't flee though, do they? Like I always think they should be fleeing at the end, but they never do. I'm gonna make a little more water. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you don't have to go in the mine for this quest. I hope I'm not wrong, but I'm 90% sure that you can just hang outside and kill these guys and they can drop it. I don't remember it being a great drop rate. Like when I think back to it, I don't remember thinking, oh yeah, it's a good drop rate. Like I feel like it's kind of a bad drop rate, which is fine. I just don't want to be fighting the wrong mobs, you know, that kind of feels bad. If you're out here killing all these guys, but really I need to go just inside that mine. But I don't think there's a difference. Haunch of meat. Man, I really burned through about half my mana on one of those mobs. At least one of those level 6, what is it, 16s, yeah. Makes me kind of nervous. Just like, oh, like I use up so much mana. I just don't have much. If I had even like 10 points of intellect right now, I'd have another 3 frostbolts in me. Oh, good, good. I guess I have 5 seconds from the time that hits, roughly. So. But isn't that right? 5 seconds supposed to be? Yeah, for 5 seconds. How much does Frost Nova last for? 8 seconds. Okay, so it's like a mini Frost Nova, like more than half a Frost Nova in duration. Pretty nice. Can't really complain about that. Alright, let's get our buddy over here. These things don't really cast anything interesting. Like, they don't, they hamstring, right? And I guess they disarm. I think I saw that. Maybe no, maybe just a hamstring. I thought it was a disarm I saw on the priest that died over here. On Quant. But I think it's about it. So my question is, if I don't get the Cat's Eye Emerald before the end of this episode, do I just log out here, avoid getting rested XP, and then just kill these guys when I come back, which I think is what I'm going to do? Or do I hearth back to the crossroads so that I can enjoy some rested XP gain and turn in my quests? I think I just will hang out here. I almost always try to get back to the rested XP spot, but I still have a decent amount of rested XP. Oh, not line of sight, okay. So I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I don't know. It would be nice just to get this quest done. I'd love to just have it done and just turn in it. That was a good freeze. Look at that. It's amazing. No damage taken. Beautiful. But yeah, I'd love to just have it done, because I don't really like this area. It's so far up here. And that is Orgrimmar, by the way, for sure. Over there you can see. It's actually, if I get out of the trees, I'll show you a better view of it. You can actually run along the coastline here, and that's the back entrance of Orgrimmar. So you would enter up here. This, I feel like the Orgrimmar map, you come in this side of it for those unaware of Orgrimmar. It's kind of fun. I bet there's a respawn up here at the top of this. Oh, there's a food crate up here somewhere? Oh, there's definitely at least a mob down here I'll kill. Back up. Yeah, so it'd be nice to just be done with this. I don't know, it's just so far up here, and there's really nothing up here besides this quest as far as I'm concerned. I mean, besides like the Horde's major capital city, which is Orgrimmar, but I don't really need anything from Org. Oh no, I guess I need a, you know. Yeah, I should, this is not so bad. I think I will, at the end of this episode, hearth, or just run to Orgrimmar maybe, and log out there. Because then I can get my level 18 skills. And my food crate up here, nice. It's a little obnoxious, this guy. It's like such a short range, like it's not really a good way to pull this mob. At least he stayed frozen through the frost bolts. Like, I didn't break the frost nova early, which is nice. Because that, I think, is damage caused may interrupt the effect, right? Yeah. So in a couple minutes, we'll just bail out on this quest for the time being. We'll come back to it and finish it up next episode. But I'll just run to Orgrimmar, train my level 18 skills, and log out there. In the next episode, we can just run back over here. It's kind of a little more efficient that way, I think. Is that a rogue or warrior? Right, oh, he's got a shield, duh. Didn't notice it at first. Yeah, let's kill like 1 or 2 more mobs. If I can find any. And then I'm going to go to Orgrimmar. I feel like they should be respawning soon, but I think someone cleared this out recently. Yeah, so I don't know what pet's a good pet to have. A level 12 druid? What are you doing up here? Little guy? It's like a little Lobby? What are you doing here? This is not a place for you. I would never come to an area with level 17 mobs at level 12. Well, not that I would never would. But I wouldn't recommend it is what I should say. Please enjoy some 7 intellect. Hunter bro. I get really nervous buffing people. Like, I'm so nervous that what's gonna happen is a mob's gonna respawn. Oh, we double for, oh, never mind. Yeah, that a mob's gonna respawn after I do that, just kind of like that, and I'm gonna be a little low on mana. I'll kill that mob and be okay, but then another mob will respawn. I forgot to get the food crate up there, didn't I? I mean, it really is basically just vendor junk, but... Whoops. Alright, let's kill 1 more, and then we're gonna head to Org and learn our skills. Which is really exciting. I forget what I get at 18. I think it's 20 that we get Blink. I think. Maybe it's 30, but I think it's 20. We'll take a peek ahead and see what we get. We're actually already, what, 10, 20, 30, and almost 40% through this next level. And by the time we turn in all these quests, we will definitely be more than halfway. I would say almost like 3/4 of the way. This was a very efficient 1-hour episode. I mean, it's just one of those things, and I'll check the slash plate again for people that are curious. Yeah, 14 hours and 40 minutes. I'd say we actually dinged right around the 14-hour mark. So, yeah, my guess is, there we go, respawn. My guess about 14 hours for 18 levels, that's pretty good for considering I'm relatively under-geared. I mean, it's not like again, oh, dang it, I gotta stop doing that. I need to be a little more patient with before I Frost Nova. Alright, dead. Kind of want to just leave, but that guy's gonna get that one. But I feel like there's gonna be another respawn in just a moment. Because I killed this guy, and then, yeah, there's another respawn over there, and this guy's gonna respawn behind, yep, there he is. Let's kill the one that is closest to other people, so that they don't see him and grab him. Although there's the one behind me that guy's probably gonna pick up now. Okay, Scroll of Stamina, I'll take that. Buff that soon. Yeah, so I killed this one over here, because all these player characters are closer to it, and they most likely won't see this guy hiding in the corner as easily. But this one they would have, grabbed pretty quickly. This squad over there would have probably picked him up. So let's kill this guy. I was gonna let my mana regen more. I realize now I'm also out of my buffs are gone, which is unfortunate. But I gotta kind of hurry before these guys pull him. Yeah, okay, that's a good time to head out. I think it's pretty farmed over here, and let's not fall and die. I don't think I'd fall and die from this jump, but I don't want to risk it, so... Yeah, and then we've also got a Scroll of Stamina, so I'll get 40 extra health next episode for half an hour, which is super handy. I think technically in Iron Man's you're not allowed to use buffs except for your own class buffs, but I guess I just don't care about that. Like, of all the things, like I said, if I find them myself or farm them myself, then I'm keeping them. I'm distracted now because I see prowlers over here, and I'm like, oh, I need these prowler claws, so let's go ahead and get some prowler claws. I'll at least clear my way up to Orgrimmar of them. Oh, there we go. One of those freezes. And maybe we'll pick up a few more that way. 1, 2. I think I saw a third one up here. So if these last 3 drop what I need, then we can actually be done with this quest also, which is just insane. Like, so many completed quests this episode if we get these last 3 and they all drop claws. Man, I'm psyched. Like, I can't believe how good the leveling was this episode. It's just one of those times where you kind of have a few quests that all line up. The drop rates are pretty good for you. The Cat's Eye Emerald's the only one that didn't quite get there. If that had dropped for us in that series of 20-ish mobs we killed, I would be incredibly psyched. Like, that would have been literally like one of the best questing episodes I've ever had in all my Let's Play series. By the way, if you enjoy this series and you're not aware, I have like multiple Let's Play series that I've, not say, I don't know, completed is the right word, but went from 1 to 60 in vanilla. And my Warlock series, which is the first one I did, you can tell if you watch the first episode, the quality is much lower than the last episode, or this episode, for example. That first episode, I think, aired in 2015, September 26, 2015. I did it just for fun. I was like, I'll just do this. I don't know if people care or if anyone really wants to watch it, but it's kind of, I've always wanted to kind of do a Let's Play series. And I remember doing that Warlock series, putting the episode out, and not like checking YouTube for like a week. Like I wasn't quite as active on YouTube at the time. Didn't check it for like a week. And I was like, that's fun. I'm going to go sit down and do that again. I wonder how that video turned out. And I was sitting down to like record another episode. And then I looked and it had like, I don't know if it was 1,000 or 10,000 views, but at the time 1,000 views was like a ton for me, like a huge video for me. I had very few videos that ever hit anything close to 1,000 views. Come on, how'd that guy not drop the last one we need? What a scumbag prowler. Are there any over here? I think that's it. That's so sad. We were so close to finishing that quest also. Oh well. Let's go to Orgrimmar, go up the back way, get our skills, and then we'll log out there and we'll come back this way, get the last prowler next episode, and then the Cat's Eye Emerald also, hopefully. And then we can go to Crossroads and turn in all these quests. But yeah, so I did that. Released the first episode. Came back like a week later to film a second one, and just checked that video. I was like, oh, whoa. There was like a lot of positive comments, etc. I was like, okay, let's do this then. It's a Let's Play. We're gonna keep going. And back then, I was using like a $10 or $15 like desk-mounted Logitech microphone that I'd bought like 5 years before for Team Fortress 2. It was like a really garbage microphone, but it was functional, perfectly functional. But it didn't sound good, and it didn't, you know, just a little tinny, all that. You can tell the first episode sounds kind of cruddy. By like episode 10, I think, I realized that it sounded bad, and I invested in a Blue Yeti microphone, which I think is overrated, but very solid. Like, I think it's very good for the price. Like, it's a good value. But I think there's better ones in the price range nowadays. Or for like a little bit more, you can get something much better, or for a little bit less, you get something that's not much worse. So, a lot of people default to the Blue Yeti. I don't think it's necessarily the best choice, but it's very workable. It's very good. It works for a lot of functions, so I don't dislike it. So I bought a Blue Yeti. That helped a lot. Like you can like tell if you go in a bit. But I was also rendering all those videos on Windows Movie Maker. It's like the built-in Windows software that came with Windows, I think as far back as Vista, but definitely Windows 7 and 8. Windows 10 doesn't include it automatically anymore, but you can get it. We're heading over to the little underground area to get our the Cleft of Shadow, I think is where the mage trainer is. Actually, let me double check that. It might be over Valley of Spirits, but I think it's a class trainer mage. Go to the... Okay, yeah. I was thinking it might be over here, so I'm glad I didn't run too far away. Darkbriar Lodge. Hey, snake vendor, that's what I'm looking for. Nice pet. How much are these? Oh, 50 silver? Nope. Sorry, bro. I ain't got cash for that. Let's vendor off some stuff though while I'm here. Cold milk, yeah. Wool cloth. Good, good. What else do I got here? Most of this stuff is actually quest stuff, interestingly enough. Conjured bread I can just get rid of for now. Conjured fresh water. We probably want to hit up the bank before we leave. Strider meat. I think I want to keep that for cooking purposes. Anyway, so then I was rendering this like garbage software, and it actually is perfectly functional, easy to use. But the thing about it was that it rendered very quickly, and it was very low quality. Like the bitrate was, you couldn't set bitrate. It was very awful. You can tell when you watch those old videos. But we have a mage quest here. Report to Anastasia. I feel like I've done this quest already, but sure. Okay, mage trainer. I'm interested in mage training. Amplify magic. Amplifies magic used against a targeted party member. I don't expect to use that much. But also have remove lesser curse. I definitely want that, because there's going to be times I'm going to get cursed. That's going to stink. Fireball, I definitely want that. And that's it. Okay. I guess I have the money for it. I might as well get Amplify Curse. We're now under 1 gold again, but Blink at level 20. Yes, that's awesome. That's going to be so good. And a new Conjured Water. And Evocation. Level 20 stacked. And Mana Shield. Ooh, buddy. And Poly... Oh my gosh. We're going to... Like, are there other... That's just in the Fire Ward. Okay, that's not a big deal. Blizzard. A new Frost Armor. A new Frostbolt. We're going to go broke at 20. We have at least... What is it? 3... 5, 6, 8... Like 9... We need almost 2 gold to skill up everything at 20. We're already halfway to 19. This is going to be painful. I'm going to have to pick and choose, I think, but there's so many good things at 20. Wow. Okay. Anyway, long story short, I have 2 more Let's Play series if you've never watched them. The Warlock, the Orc Warlock, and these are vanilla Let's Plays, and the Shadow Priest, which is the Dwarf Priest. So you get the Alliance side. That one's a much higher quality. That one I did starting... It's not all 4K, that's more recent, but it is much better quality overall, audio and video. So if you want to watch them, it's looks a little bit better. Then go with the Priest one. If you want to just watch all of it, especially my original one, go with the Warlock. I had a Rogue, Undead Rogue leveling series that I started, but I kind of gave up on it for a few reasons. I decided I was enjoying it too much to just playing, because I hadn't played WoW in so long. And then also my Worgen Warlock, which is like level 100 something now, which is like a full like modern WoW Let's Play. So if you ever check them out, I very rarely cross-advertise videos. I find it kind of obnoxious when other people do that. But I wanted to, just because I think some people, every now and then I notice people comment that seem to have never watched my videos before on this Let's Play of the Iron Man. I just want to make them aware that if you want to see a non-Iron Man in vanilla, there are things that I have out there. Alright, bags are organized. The Strider meat, I think I'll just put in here, because I think I'm going to keep it for cooking purposes. Let's do this. Yeah, okay. We're a little more organized now. And next time, so that's it for today. Next time, we are going to head back to the Cat's Eye Emerald and get the Prowler Claw that's over there also. And I'm trying to think what else we need to do. I think that's the main things I want to focus on next time. I'll buff up for now. We've got a lot of quests to turn in, so as soon as I get these Prowlers and the Miner's Fortune complete, we will hearth back to Crossroads, turn in a bunch of quests, go to Ratchet, turn in this quest, and then kind of reconvene and see what we want to do. I don't know, maybe we'll even do the Harpy Raiders. The Harpies are over here, so maybe it makes sense to do this, then run over here, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.